Hello, YouTube plebs. It is I, Lamborghini owning, very, very rich and famous streamer Yamikaze. Very well connected. As you can see, we are here with a pre-release preview of Akshan, the Rogue Sentinel. Riot gave a lot of streamers, but mostly me, a preview of the latest champion, seeing as I'm so rich, famous, and popular, you know. Anyways, so we're doing a quick rundown. Here is the splash art. It's upside down male Samira. Woo! You know, he does the spin shit. And then we got Cyberpunk 2077 Akshan. Looks like, who's that guy? Guy from Apex. Mirage from Apex. Yeah. It's lit. And he said we put him in Cyberpunk. Oh yeah. He is a ADC assassin in the mid lane. So think like Lucian, Tristana, but we're designing him for mid lane, and so he doesn't get like the attack speed scaling. Let's go through the abilities first. I'll talk about some of the stuff. I talked to the developers.
Hey everyone, it's LS, and this
so I have a decent idea of what he's like designed to do, and we get into all of that. Basically, he is he's an ADC, but he's an assassin in the mid lane. Passive: every 3 hits from Akshan's attacks and damage abilities deal a burst of physical damage. I actually have a video here.
What the dog doing?
So I'm gonna be completely honest. I have absolutely no idea what I'm looking at. Oh, there's a second part to it. Oh fuck. So his abilities. His passive, dirty fighting. Every 3 hits from attacks and damaging deal extra damage. Target champion also gains a shield. Wow. After attacking, he fires a second attack, deals reduced physical damage, just like Lucian passive. I have the video here. So it's like, you know, Quinn, Vayne Rever. Yeah, so it's a shield. The designer was telling us about how there was like, they're trying to incorporate like a 3-hit and a 2-hit passive, whatever. I don't know. It is what it is, right? His Q is a Vangarang. It's like a Syfer Q, but from what I've heard, like a little like worse. It is a little faster. It goes out every time it hits a minion. Like you see, it extends. But the wave clear is supposed to not be that good because he's a mid laner. They don't want him to have like insane wave clear. He's supposed to not be able to 1Q like the back wave like the entire game. He's supposed to have to like Q and then auto each one. So they're trying to keep him from just queuing the wave and perma roaming. It is what it is. He's supposed to like revive champions and stuff. So basically what happens is when an enemy champion kills one of your teammates, he gets marked, right? Only one, like when you kill someone, the other marks fade, so you can't just like revive your whole team unless the enemy champion gets a quadra, right? So Karthus here just kills Senna. Now Akshan can now, oh, okay. Senna and Lucian are both dead. Now Akshan can kill Karthus. This is probably some lore stuff that I don't know what's going on here. Akshan can kill Karthus, and now Senna and Lucian both revive because Karthus had the buff, or the debuff, I don't know. But once he does this, like, let's say like, you know, Darius killed your Renekton top lane. Now Darius loses the buff, so you can't go kill Darius and get Renekton back up. And this is, it's supposed to be like mostly useful to hit like lane timers for waves or whatever. No one cares about that. It's like very like nuanced, kind of useful in certain situations late game. It seems OP, right? You're like, oh shit, he can revive champions. But if you really think about it, they removed a lot of the rest of his kit like power to compensate for this broken ability. So he's actually not that insane. We're gonna keep going in the abilities. But yeah, so talk about this, and then, oh yeah, and he has an active too, which does not show here. Basically his active, it's like a really, really crappy Viego E. You can't see the like E terrain, but he's like camouflaged. So like he can hide from regular awards. You'd be revealed by pink wards and all champions, but the range is really, really, really long, right? Like you can see him like literally like really far if you're a champion or control ward, so it's not like that insane. And he gets trails towards scoundrels and gains move speed, and scoundrels being anyone marked. So what they're trying to do here is they're trying to make him a roaming mid laner, but a reactive roaming mid laner. So they want him roaming after after the enemy mid's getting kills, and he can go in and clean up like Katarina. Now, as a talent main, I have my own opinions about reactive roaming. I think first move, all those concepts, it gets a little weird. I'm not sure how viable the champ's gonna be, just because I don't think reactive roaming is a good concept in high elo. But hey, I mean, you know, it'll be a cool champ in like in solo queue, right? We'll have to see. I could be wrong, but I do think that reactive roaming in general is just gonna be pretty brief, so we'll see what they do with this. Anyways, next ability. Heroic swing. It's like Camille E, but the opposite, right? You know Camille E, when you knock someone, they get stunned. Well, if you hit someone, you get stunned, right? So you like accept, okay, it's like a hook shot, right? A hook shot. All right, so you take a fucking fling and then you go whee across the wall, and you can shoot while you're on this fling, whee, you know? And also ult, but we'll get into that later. And if you hit someone, you get knocked off and stunned. So, and your shot doesn't go off, so you don't want to get hit, right? So like, because you're an ADC, you know, you don't want to be melee range of people. But yeah, you can go like flying, and what this lets you do is lets you like reposition around the fight. You can like go around, you can swing around the enemy like support to hit the ADC. Like you can swing around some like nice skill shots or whatever. I'm not sure what I think about it. It's interesting. It's kind of like, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of like shorter range ADCs. Oh, his auto range is 500, by the way. It's pretty low. It's pretty bad. I mean, you're gonna have to use E to like stay in fights. Not a huge fan. Something I'll talk about that. I'll talk about that laning stuff later. So his R is, his R is it charges. It's like Kalen ult charges, right? And then it shoots like Lucian ult. So it charges and it shoots like Lucian ult, and it can be blocked by enemy champions or enemy minions. So what you do is you like to, in team fights, you're gonna be like using your E as you ult to swing and channel at the same time, and like brrr, you know, all when you're on the wall, and then you can use like, let's say like enemy champion is between you and your target, you could swing past the target to get an angle. Like if you see what I'm talking, you know, like if like if like there's like here, right, and then you can like swing past with your channel to like get past him. But that's what your ult is. I think they said you can cancel it early, but it does less damage. I'm not sure, but you're charging, and it does a fair amount of damage, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you can move normally and cast heroics. You can also move, obviously. But anyways, those are the abilities. In terms of laning, right, he's a 500 range ADC mid, so he's really low range. You probably have like good matchups like level 1-2 versus melees, but Riot said they don't want him to be a top laner simply because, you know, ADC's top lane are generally like oppressive. So they made him so he would like just get owned if a melee champ gets top of him. So he loses melee matchups. You don't want to be on melee matchups because you just like Irelia jumps on you, you just die, right? Because you can't E out because your E would get insta canceled by like Irelia being on top of you. You don't necessarily beat ADCs, I don't think, because your range is lower, and also you have like less just general trading power. A lot of your like power is on your W and in your like kit powers on your W, which is not like a combat ability strictly. So you want to be taking fights with your jungler where, you know, you can like trade 1 for 1, then revive your jungler gets back on the map first. That's a good fight for you. What they said is you want to be picking Ashkin into like mages who are really like soft and squishy. So you can kind of, you know, get out of lane and start like roaming or reactive roaming, whatever they want you to do. But he's gonna be like a counter pick. Once again, you know, I have my own opinion on very like niche counter pick champions that are, I don't know, he's not supposed to roam first. What do you do with a champion if you're not supposed to roam first? You're gonna just sit mid. My prediction is he's going to end up bot lane, and he's gonna roam with the support, like a roaming support like Pyke, because I think it's kind of troll to reactively roam from mid lane. But hey, you know, Riot said they didn't want him top lane. Riot says they don't want him bot lane, which is why his W is really good with like the mid lane like roams instead of bot lane where you sit there. And also he doesn't have any steroids in his kit, no attack speed, so he can't actually, you know, carry late game like most ADCs. He won't kill tanks. He needs to get ahead to do damage for the most part, right? Riot also mentioned that he doesn't have a good jungle clear. His DPS is really low, so I guess he's like utility for the most part. Oh, but he also has no soft or hard CC at all. Completely reliant on damage and his revive passive. Oh, he gets extra 100 gold every time he kills someone with a passive on him, with W passive on him. 100 gold. Bonus gold is 100. So, I mean, that's it. They showed us some gameplay footage, which I can't show, but I'm sure you guys can see on the trailer. Like, they're gonna release same time as this video. My personal thoughts are, I would rather play an assassin if I wanted to play an assassin mid, and if I wanted to pick an ADC mid, I would rather pick an ADC mid. I think that reactive roaming is a bit of a troll concept, but hey, you know, like I like where they're going. I think it's ambitious, and that's always a good thing. We'll see. I think it depends. It's gonna depend on numbers for sure. Anyways, yeah, that's it. So, you know, go check out Ashkin, the assassin ADC mid lane. Woo! Once again, you know, and that's it for me. Oh, Ethan, can show this.